Welcome to the future world of plant and equipment maintenance. I'm Andrew Marxsen, the Group Head of Asset Strategy and Reliability for Anglo American. Within the next 10 years, I expect that Anglo American will be the company others strive to match, as we will have achieved our vision to be mining leaders in plant and equipment lifecycle performance. This achievement will have been because of the contribution and collaboration of our people and because we have changed our paradigms. Our plant and equipment will operate without any disruptions between services, just like we'd expect from commercial aeroplanes. Just like air travel, in mining, breakdowns causes risks to people, production, costs and reputation, and our investors look at our record to work out whether they want to fly with us. We need to be world leading in our operating and reliability practices to prevent breakdowns, achieve predicted component life, and have the shortest turnaround time when carrying out maintenance to our plant and equipment. If you think about plants and equipment as living beings, our strategies and tactics are used to ensure that our equipment is healthy and reliable, and we extend productive life in a cost-effective way. Doing this will improve performance, safety, and also save a substantial amount of money. Our plants and equipment are big investments, just like our own house, and we expect them to last for a long time. To ensure our money and effort are put into the right things, our research and trials will be disciplined, peer-reviewed, and the impacts will be monitored and validated. We will be leading cutting-edge improvements and have a proven track record of successfully implementing the changes. We are all clear that a good idea is not enough and that a robust people chain management process is critical. Within 10 years, it will be commonplace to use 3D imaging to map our plant and equipment. We will be harnessing big data for real-time monitoring of conditions and the health of equipment. We will use technologies and data to actively predict failures and proactively address them. This sort of preventative approach is very common in the medical industry. Just think about how far we have come in monitoring the vital organs like the heart. We test for cholesterol levels and use ECGs, MRIs and stents to prevent heart attacks. Our equipment will be monitored more like being in an intensive care unit in our hospital. Our service intervals will not be driven on a time basis, such as weekly or monthly. Instead, our service intervals will be determined by the accurate monitoring of the health of oil, fuel, air, water, and the components that make up our plant and equipment. Just like the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food we eat impacts on us as people. Our own personal health checkups tell us when we need medical intervention. So why should our equipment be any different? Routine services will be conducted during fuel stops, rather than continually removing equipment from production. This process will be like a Formula One pit stop. It will be quick, disciplined, high quality, and with a focus on continually getting better and faster. Our workshops and refueling stations will be designed for clean, effective, and efficient maintenance, just like we see in workshops for the aircraft industry or operating theatres. Would you like dust or other contamination entering your heart whilst being operated on? The fuel injectors, bearings and seals on our equipment don't like it either. Importantly, this will not be a single discipline journey. We will be continuing to work closely and effectively with supply chain. The components we order will be fit for purpose with no false economy of cheaper components that end up costing us more overall. When we take the components from the stores, they will be free from defects and in perfect condition. We ensure there is no deterioration to component life. Our artisans and tradespeople will be skilled technicians who monitor and assess the health of equipment as well as performing routine maintenance. They are the people who know the equipment best and we trust them to do their work. They will personally see to it that the equipment doesn't break down when we are using it. Our artisans and tradespeople will be reliability technicians with a focus on how things can be continually improved. They will use the least invasive processes possible to avoid contamination and the introduction of defects, just like doing keyhole rather than open heart surgery. We will have achieved our defined component life with the least disruption to our operations. Our plant and equipment is reliable and predictable. Importantly, our equipment will not be allowed to operate outside of design envelopes. Technology will help us with systems and equipment that avoids damage and premature failure, just like smart cars, which do not allow the driver to speed or drive too close to the car in front. So how do we get there? through our continued focus on building our people's engagement and capability through research, development and the use of existing and new technologies. All our people need to play a part in achieving this picture of maintenance. The way we design our equipment, the components we order and store, the way our operators use the equipment, and our reliability and maintenance practices all impact on safety, performance and costs. We also need to ensure that the pathway to get there is a tailored one for each individual site based on a solid assessment of where the site is currently at on their journey. Our sites also need to have an integrated plan and support to achieve their goals. We look forward to working with you on this journey.